What is up guys, how are we all doing? In today's video I'm going to be giving you 4 editing tips for Premiere Pro that can help you in your filmmaking process. So yeah, today's video is going to be all about 4 tips that can help you with your workflow and basically just overall improving your editing when you're editing in Premiere Pro. The first tip of the day is going to be hotkeys, because hotkeys is really something that can help you with your workflow to just overall make you edit a lot faster than you usually are. So let's open up Premiere Pro and let's start a new project. So before we input any clips, I'm just quickly going to show you the whole thing about hotkeys. So on your keyboard, you just press Ctrl-Alt-K. And that's gonna bring up this section right here with the keyboard shortcuts. And as you can see, you can pretty much just control every single button and what function it's going to have. The way you actually change this is that you go in, you press whatever it is that you want to change. In this case, it was M. The way that you change it is that you go here, add marker, and over here to the left, you find whatever it is that you want it to do. So I don't currently have anything on M. So in this case, I'm just gonna add razor tool because it doesn't really matter. And now when I press M during my editing, it's gonna bring up the razor tool. You can also customize it. So when you hold Control and press M, it's gonna have a different function. So it doesn't really matter. Just put this in right here and then you press OK. And let's try and import our first clip. So now I've imported the first clip, and as you can see, when we press M, we get this razor tool right here, and then we can just do this right here. So instead of having to go out here, press something, or maybe go up in the windows, find it wherever, it's just gonna take a really long time. So instead you can just put it as your hotkey if you use it often, and you can just use it very quickly. And this is obviously to improve your workflow so you can get your videos done faster. Overall, it's just a very good thing to know your hotkeys. It's also a bunch of other things, like I put my hotkeys quickly so I can zoom in and out. You can put that to whatever you like. You can put it at O and P, so you zoom in at O and P, you zoom out again. You can pretty much do whatever, just press Ctrl-Alt-K and then you just change it to whatever you like. The second tip of the day is going to be audio syncing. Audio syncing is something that can be very tricky if you don't actually know how to do it properly, because it can take a really long time to make 2 clips fit together if you don't actually know how to do it. As you can see, we have the exact same audio track 2 times right here. Basically what you're gonna do is that first of all, you're gonna match them up so they sync perfectly. Now you can see it on the audio track that it fits perfectly. Let's say for instance that you have some footage that you want to show and you have some audio that you want to show. But the audio is in the clip that you don't actually want to show and the footage is in the clip with bad audio. So let's say the top layer right here is the footage that you want to show, but this right here is audio that you don't want to use. And let's say that this right here has the audio that you want to use, but you don't want to use the footage. In that case, you would go to the bottom layer, press Ctrl-L, which separates the footage from its audio, and then you just delete the footage by pressing Ctrl-X. So now you only have the footage and the bad audio and the good audio. So to remove the bad audio, you just do the exact same, press Ctrl-L, and then you remove the bad audio. So now you only have the good footage and the good audio, but they're obviously not connected. So what you're gonna do is just mark them both by, first of all, clicking on the top and then holding Shift, pressing the audio, and then press Ctrl-L, and they are now connected. Another thing you could do, it really depends on what you're doing, is just to, if you just want to connect all of them, obviously you just drag or hold Shift and press all of them, press Ctrl-L, and now they are all connected. So let's just say that you have 2 camera angles right here, you can now switch between them. The next tip I'm going to be talking about is keyframes, because keyframes is just something that's very essential to learn if you want to do anything, let's say, spectacular in the future. Because keyframes is the way that you do effects and anything close to effect. You just want to make something that actually moves and stuff like that. So in this example, I'm just going to show you a very quick and easy way to use keyframes and how they work. I'm just going to make a little letterbox right here. Doesn't really matter what effect it is, I'm just going to show you how the keyframes work. The keyframes are the ones you see out here. It's the little clock-like figure. In this case, I want to put 12 at the top and 12 at the bottom. So we get this letterbox look, but I want to make a little effect where we kind of see the letterbox going down slowly into the clip instead of just appearing out of nowhere. So the way we're gonna do that is that we're just gonna go back to 0 again. And this is when we press the little clock thing out here. So we press this, which means at the point that we are at, which is 0908, is the point where this animation is going to start. You can just drag this slightly, and we are now 3 seconds in. So the animation is going to take 3 seconds. So I'm just gonna press 12 now, and then press 12 at the bottom. And now the effect is gonna start at around 9, and the letterbox will come in just like that. And then obviously you see these dots right here. You can move them however you like. So if you want it to be very long, very too long, doesn't really matter. You can see now it takes a solid 30 seconds before the letterbox come. So I hope you understand that. That's how you use keyframes. You can use this on every single effect in Premiere Pro, and it's also something you're gonna have to use if you ever use Adobe After Effects. So that's something to keep in mind. The fourth and final tip is in and out points. I use this all the time. So let's say you have like a 20-minute clip, but let's say you only want to show 4 seconds of this 20-second clip. What you're gonna do is that you can see, so I have this shot right here flying my drone over this lake. As you can see in the beginning, it's not really moving, so I want to cut that part away. I just press so I create this in point, which means that when I put the clip into the editing bit, it's gonna cut the first 4 seconds, and it's gonna start right here where I put the in point. And then I'm gonna scroll forward, and I wanna stop the clip just around there. So then I press O, you just gotta remember, and that is basically the out point. So as you can see, it's marked up right here. It's only gonna show this part of the clip when I input it to the editing itself. Okay, anyways, I think that was it for this little tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. I hope you're gonna include this in your next editing bit. I'll see you guys with another video very soon, so goodbye.